Well, here we are. You guys know what game this is? It's Dead by Daylight, the hit asymmetrical game that has not innovated at all in 10 plus years. Totally, but the game's only existed for 9 years. What is this hyperbole? You know what? I'll say whatever I want to say, and if you want to correct it, how about... You know what? Never mind. Why don't you just come in the back real quick with me? Just the two of us. Fucking Dead by Daylight, man. I look at the game and I want to vomit everywhere. And now, just like, it's like they look at the game and they go, what can we ruin today? It's like they go into the office, they have a conference meeting every morning. What can we ruin today? Or what can we just make slightly more pathetic today? What are our goals before we go home tonight? Does anybody have any suggestions? I have an idea. Hey, me, Tom, I have an idea. Let's, you know how every Christmas we give away like 3,000 or 4,000 iridescent shards, and it's like this really fun event. How about this year we give out 1/4 of that? How about, is everyone in agreement? Is everyone, round of applause for me, the guy who just came up with this great idea? Worst year ever for Dead by Daylight, 1/4 the amount of iridescent shards. Thumbs up. Like, why? Well, it's just why? Where does the patheticness come to an end for Dead by Daylight? Or does it? Maybe it never does. Anyway, let's see how things are going. We got Ormond Lake Mine. Don't know what's going on. I have to spend some blood points because I have too many. Stranger Things coming to Dead by Daylight again. Part 2. What's up, D-Man? Oh, man. Real... Like, I don't know. Like... As you guys have like look around, I don't know how much you're involved, but like, what is the general vibe of Dead by Daylight right now? How are people enjoying the game? Other content creators, people you know, like, where is the game at? We've lost about 100% of the people that came in for Five Nights at Freddy's. They realized, oh god, this is what are we doing? I looked on Twitter, it kind of just looks like everybody's cannibalizing each other because there's no new content. They're like, look what this guy said 9 years ago, let's fucking eat him to death. You know how DVD Twitter is. Anytime there's no content, they just are like, all right, let's make some content. Who are we putting in the fucking Wicker Man this year? Let's put someone in the fucking Wicker Man. Sacrifice him to the gods. The DVD community is very cannibalistic when it comes to things like that. Miss Dozy with the 32 months of cringe. My goodness, almost 3 years. That is cray. Much appreciated. Do I get flowers and chocolates? I will take a free Harambe. Do it. You got it. Free Harambe coming up. It is a nice Saturday here in Germany. Nice little sun out today. Christmas in retail. Yeah, it's the peak season, as we would call it. The peak season. Morning Choi, woke up from my night shift. How is it going? Well, it's a double-edged wiener as always, you know? Like, on one hand, we're streaming, we're having a good time. On the other hand, we're playing Dead by Daylight. Hey, people are still playing the Crassy. Nice shot. Guess I go down first, huh? That confused me. He looked like the Krassu. They're trying to body block for me, but actually, I think I should stay here, huh? Yeah. More like the Crapsu, am I right? You got it, girlfriend? Oh, tag me? Nah, no. Bad. Whoa. Good cutoff. Didn't expect it. Crap stew. My teammates are playing around too much, so we're not gonna win. Like, if they had been on gens right now, which we'd be at 2 gens, like, not even joking. We would literally be at 2 gens. But because they're trying to have fun in Dead by Daylight, we're not gonna win. Imagine doing totems because you're afraid of a terror radius. I mean, it could be because they just don't have like other killers unlocked, but I mean perks unlocked, but I don't know. Now that it's a free perk. Oh man, this person doesn't know what ping is, huh? Get that totem. Man, she got the totem and now she's... This team's way too pathetic. But I knew I was gonna get a pathetic team because like we didn't back out when our teammates backed out, which means we got fillers. You always back out when you see your teammates back out. I thought this map was gonna be like Christmas themed or something. Why the fuck is this a playlist, by the way? We need a whole separate playlist to play on a snowy map that has absolutely nothing unique about it. What's up, Michael? A random map on Showcase every few days. God, how boring and lazy is that as an idea? Why don't they just pass out free Elmers? Crazy we didn't get a second gen bag in that corner. Alright, what's our options here? We're messing around with Shack window a little bit. I don't know. She's pretty strong at Shack, Rasu. It's like one of her only saving graces. It's like one of those matches where you like die extremely fast because you're like one of the only people on your team fucking doing a generator. Like people are just like, what the fucking generator? What is it? 85+ win streak? No. Like, when you drop below a certain threshold of MMR, you literally play with teammates who do nothing but run around with flashlights and sniff Elmers. Like, that's why it's really annoying to play with these type of people if you're like more competitive, because like they're trying to have fun while I'm over here pissed off trying to win. God, what's wrong with these people? Don't they know it's a video game? Well, time to go start another generator. Am I still infected? Snowball. It's pretty wild how fast gens can actually go when people do them. Ship W. Ship W. Overcharge, huh? I may just do another gen by myself. streamer glitch bots. Running around and trying to get TikTok clips is considered to be the most fun way to play Dead by Daylight. Now, people are gonna start dying soon, aren't they? I think this is the play. Double up. If she hooks that guy, we could probably finish this before she could get over here. The gig, you know? You lose all of your time pressure. I really feel like the time it takes to hook somebody in this game is like massively outdated. You vomited on me. Really gonna come back to finish the job, right? Why would you just leave? You might be too late now. I think she's done fucked up. And we still escape somehow. The hell? There's an office in here? Let me in! Let me get blood warded and die. I'm only here to make them watch. I know I definitely did 90% of the gens, at least. Blood warden, let's go. Too bad. And the other exit gate's not even open yet? It was for the instant unhook alone instead of doing it with a teammate. Like, what's the benefit of that exactly? Just plot twisted. Hey, what, you want a body block for him? Oh, she's just gonna injure you for free, isn't she? These guys are really trying to die. No way. Bruh. That had to be a fun match for this Krasu. 85 win streak over. Nowhere to hide, overcharged, discordance, plaything. Conviction, huh? Well, that was interesting. Harambe. What kind of queue times we got going in DVD these days? That all about. Survivor. Just give me the blood points. God, the rift goes on for so much longer. A never-ending fourth-on. Do this, and then we got the survivor build request from Alex. The Gen Rushers Paradise build. I'm like, okay, but what is the general vibe for you guys again with Dead by Daylight right now? What do you like? What are we feeling about the game? Audio was a little cranked. That back a notch. But yeah, how much reliance and desperation are we putting on the next Stranger Things DLC to like spice the game up? I mean, we literally, like, my team just Elmers their way through an entire match against Krasu, and we still 4-man outed her, so that was pretty embarrassing. Feels like you can only win as killer if you are throwing or holding a nasty, or if survivors are throwing or holding a nasty 3-gen. Yeah, there's got to be something. Like, the survivors got to throw, or you got to have, like, a nasty setup that's, like, really cringe, or an S tier killer, maybe. Did the Bone Chill event's not even out yet, right? I would have noticed it if it was. I mean, I felt it myself when I was like VPNing on Asian servers. The survivors were locked in, like super aggressive, team-based gameplay, and they dumpstered. The health update was for nothing. It's almost worse than being for nothing. It was like reverse. It was like just negative. So it was like a net negative instead of like a net zero. Where are more interesting chapters or content you could add than Stranger Things? What happens when behavior runs out of licenses to Jews? They have to rely entirely on their original content. Will they have what it takes to get the job done? Like, behavior has been trying to find like another game that they can have success with outside of Dead by Daylight, so that all their eggs aren't in one basket, but they've never been able to do it. No matter how many games they try to come up with, they all fail. You only enjoy the licensed characters, the original ones you don't find fun. And can you imagine the disappointment if the Vecna, like the new Vecna, is boring? Like if he's not a fun killer to play. Ooh. I wonder if the real reason they delayed that was because they weren't cooking well. I see they still didn't fix Leatherface's hitbox. It's like massive. One gen done already. This. Vecna will probably transform you into like another dimension, I would imagine, would be like an idea. Sprint burst vigils out there in the wilderness, Rick. You hear them? Ooh, ooh, ooh. It blows my mind that people still queue up to play killer in this game, like, purposefully. It actually, like, blows my mind. I have no idea, like, how low the bar is for people to, like, actually enjoy something. They all have sprint burst, bro. Every one of them has sprint burst vigil. Every one of them. Called it out. Now that Stop misdirecting me, you child! Why are you so fast? Bro, she's way too fast. Man, burst vigil. Yeah. We got a Harambe request. It had to be done. Expected more from a full team of sprint burst vigilers, not gonna lie. Oh. Man, this map is enormous, bro. Holy shit. The fun has left the building. No such thing anymore. Not around these parts. I can still give up my win, by the way, and count it as a loss. I would say add-ons are pretty decently important when you play Leatherface. Rick! Hold on. Rick! I want you to know, Rick. I'm reporting you for giving up. We died for nothing. And this loser killer, God, what a fucking loser killer. Abusing him while he was AFK. Disgusting person. Loser. Sprint burst of vigil, lightweight, fixated, ghost notes. There you go. You guys, like, can you imagine that if I went into a lobby, right? Like, I go into a lobby as killer. I go AFK after the first like 45 seconds, and after I go AFK, when the end game chat pops up at the end, I go, "Wow, you fucking survivor losers! I stopped playing and you just abused the shit out of me, huh? You losers!" Like, how unhinged. Alrighty. A build request inbound. Who do we do it with, though, is the question. Options. Yeah. Yeah, the build can be really strong if you can get away. Yeah. Hyper focus. Eyes of Belmont. Boggity doggity wise. And take out, right? Doesn't have to be solo queue. Honest, DBD isn't toxic. It's entitled. Any competitive game is far more toxic than DBD, but not nearly as entitled as mostly a survivors. Oh boy, look at these Davids. Yeah, I mean, if you go on like Overwatch or something, like you're definitely gonna deal with like way more active rage because of voice chat and like in-game communication at all times with text chat and stuff. I wonder how DVD would be if they had those things like voice chat and in-game chat and stuff. It'd be pretty spicy, I think. My teammates didn't bring in anything. They have absolutely no shits to give. People used to care about blood points in Dead by Daylight, but I don't think they really do anymore. You would make content out of the rage. I think a lot of us would. I want to sprint burst so I can just get going. My goal always with this map is to try to slip by the killer unnoticed. Not the only one going for that play though. Maybe we do this, Jen. There's too much meat over there. Unshe. And our totem's gone. But did he go down for it? He may have gone down instantly for that. No? proxy chat killer. Yes. I feel like my teammates are pretty altruistic, so I need to be like spending my whole life on gens, I think. Oh, Still Sight was the perk I'm thinking of. Poor Hunchy. She's just not capable anymore. Boom. Who needs to worry about the 3-gen, you know? Non-mobile killer should never be less than 115. Yeah, I mean, the fact that Soldier's putty at the very least hasn't been like made base kit at this point is kind of wild. Working on the final 3 gens right here. Stress is on. I want more buffs. Such an anti-gameplay map, 100%. This map and Azeroth's both have the same exact issue. The weird thing is they made versions of these maps that weren't 3-gen like focused, and they got rid of them because reasons. I have no fucking clue. Kind of depends on the killer you're playing. I feel like an S tier at 3-gen can be pretty devastating on a map like this still. But yeah, the trump card is always like in the court of the survivor. What's like the most awkward gen? Because there's no way that all 3 gens left are in the middle of the map. Is there one in Killer Shack or something? Here we go. Chip W. My ass is fat, but I don't think it's that fat. What the frame rate of 1,000 pathetics? Why are we staying around the gen, brother? Why don't you stay around the gen? Dude, that guy looped back around the gen again. Just run in a straight line away from the generator. You ran back into the 3-gen. Ooh, imagine having the game sense of a literal fucking turkey. Like, this guy should have been a Thanksgiving dinner. He should have never been born a human. He literally would have served a better purpose being on a dinner table for Thanksgiving. The game sense of a fucking turkey, bro. He's running back into the 3-gen! He says, where's the 3-gen at? Where is it? Watch this. You guys ready for this? Stress melange! Keep up the stress! We can at least always get this 5%, it's fine. A lot of stakeout tokens too. Oh, now she chased him out. If I had, I don't know, maybe a teammate. There we go. Good to see you. Sorry, guy. Desperation slug? All right, now this is the part where my whole team will die somehow. Huntress is like Blood Warden. What do you guys think? Should I leave him or go get him? What's the play here? I don't see my teammates anywhere. Did they do it? Or did she? Was she? No, she was preemptive. Why did she try to do it by herself instead of waiting? Well, you guys can go straight to hell in a handbasket, bro. I'm out. Blame LOD. She had her chance, don't you see? I'm gonna die. I don't think I can heal myself over here. I don't have time for this shit. I need to get out of here. Good luck, David. So I got cut off. don't think they can pull it. We've been playing Tarkov all day. Guy needs to try to body block with his borrowed time. That's like the only hope. All right. Bye-bye. Ality kind of fucked it up. I think we could have had a pretty easy escape there, but she preemptively jumped the gun and tried to run in solo. Didn't like she did the worst thing ever too. She didn't like she went in and got hit, so she could have just committed to doing a trade at that point, but instead she panicked and ran out and got hit by a hatchet running out and went down. Like there was pretty much no recovery from that misplay. Abandoned! She's not allowed to kill you. Abandoned! Ah, no. We don't ever watch ourselves lose. Yeah, Desperate Measures does have that one unique, like, aspect to it, doesn't it? But what's better? Desperate Measures or No One Left Behind? You unhook 100% faster with No One Left Behind. And they get 10% extra haste. That's right, we're a Survivor player now because I just, guys, listen. There's just no such thing as self-respect in playing Killer. Like, that's just how it is now. Killer is for people that literally hate themselves. I don't insta-heal anymore. It's a sad day we live in. Play Nurse so survivors can hate you too. How's the health? Going well. Going well. Sable got a Christmas outfit, eh? Don't even try to win, just slug as long as possible every match. Imagine your teammate gives up and you report the killer. Wow, our teammate gave up and the killer was still trying to win. This piece of shit loser. How many... are we... S tier clock, baby. Let's go. I'm ready. Give me that S tier. Do you guys think Blight is the easiest killer in the game? Ooh, that was a quick save. Nurse and Kennedy. Oh, actually lost me trying to kick that gen. They didn't finish theirs? It was like 99. Why did they get off? Are they that scared of his terror ID? So... Oh, blast mine. It was all part of the deliberate trolling. And then they finished it in his face. That was good. That's good. Oh, he's gonna be pissy. I could $2 my way out of Blight territory if I get annoyed, but so far it's only been one. Like, too many Blights and Ghouls and I'm fucking out of here, Bear. I don't need this garbage. Why did you miss the skill check, Claudette? Gah! Alright, we're gonna have to try to get the unhook on this girl. I think we might be the only chance to keep the game alive right now. Bro. Just cocky to try to do this at like... Right there on that gen, I think. I go for something else. Oh, he came back for her so fast. Imagine she had DS now. Nowhere to hide. I'm down. Maybe should have used my insta there. I think where like Ghoul and Blight are different than Nurse is that I think that they have a lower skill floor. Like you could just literally get on them and already be playing at like an A tier level without any practice. Nurse, you have to get over the hill and then you're just in fucking Candyland for all of eternity. Welcome back.
At Survival
Appreciate it for becoming a cringe lord.
Just became an Ed Ward.
Basement, huh? By the way, this game would be over if I didn't have Shoulder the Burden. And the thing like that's funny about the Blight community are like the people that play Blight is like I genuinely think there's a very few people that play Blight because they think that he's like a fun or interesting killer. I almost think that like the entire population of Blight players play Blight simply because he's like the easy go-to meta option. So like if you nerfed Blight by making him like 4.4, I genuinely don't know if anybody would ever play the killer again. Like it's just because the community is so obsessive about meta slaving that plays him. She dead. This girl can't last in chase very long, but I mean it is Blight. The good thing is that like he pretty much is in a lose-lose situation here. Like if he goes for me or them, I think he'll go for me though. So I'm gonna get off my gen now. Wait for him to do his pass by. They're gonna commit to that 100%. No way out. No. Iridescent shards removed. They cut them by like 1/4 compared to the old Christmas event. Yeah! Get fucked, boy! You ain't nothing around here! What did this guy I don't really know Blade add-ons too much anymore. He did have nowhere. We called that. We kind of got lucky that we avoided barbecue there at the end. Op cost him a lot of pain that game because of the blast mines. Do. Delito, the weird haircut. Lita has some weird haircuts though, doesn't she? I knew. Oh, it's just like a Halloween outfit. Huh? We'll see you next to your Halloween headpiece. How can you solo without high ping throwing? Eh? Lara. Houndmaster? The one and only? Killer will probably be better than like the S tier people we've been playing against. I was doing this generate in her mouth. It's a bad idea though. She's gonna push us off of it. I need to get like my Christmas gear locked in. Hey Laura, how's it going? You know she has to get it down soon, so she doesn't want to just like start a whole new chase with a healthy person, even though I'm doing the gen right in front of her. She's starting to stress. She's getting pressure, but she ain't getting them downs. She will now, though. Doing the gens, doing the gens. Why should anyone else do any gens? What's up? You dog you got there? The gameplay is so riveting that nobody even knows how to handle it because it's just so exciting. Ah! Ah! I couldn't see her head anymore. Damn, imagine. I was right under the pallet too. I think prioritizing the gen there is not a bad move. My shoulder, the burden. No. Now someone needs to shoulder the burden me so I can shoulder bird or someone else. It's the only way. What's that? Right. Resurgence, the best anti-tunnel perk in the game. Don't let him ever know, guys. Don't let him ever know. It's not looking good, is it? It looks like it's gonna be another dub for Survivor players. We're not even two boxing, guys. The game has devolved into the point. We don't even have to really 2-box right now. It's insane. Like I said, I think too many self-respecting killer mains have just fucked off from this game because like how disrespected can you literally be? Like behavior is literally spitting their fucking chew tobacco right in your mouth at this point when you play killer. They're using you as a fucking dumpster. All right, you might get pushed off, and then we'll be there in the background to come in for the juice. The juice, you know what I mean? The juice. Here, just to go to the meat grinder. And I'm not wrong, right? They completely got rid of her ability to, like, Blood Ward in the exit gate, right? I need to find Lara and get her healed if I can. I need everybody healed for this. Not sure where she's at. Okay, they're healing. We don't need to play around with that exit gate over there. It means nothing. We could easily make this time. They sound so close. Where's she hiding at? Oh, okay. More so. Should fuck that up big time. Right, just go. Damn. Damn! What's up, Somber? Made her watch. We damn did, and we damn did. Instant left. Ruin, pain rest, pop, lethal. The desperation to try to have gen defense, guys. It's crazy how many, like, we're really getting into that range of the player base that thinks that gen defense is still, like, actually working. It doesn't work against good survivors. It hasn't for, like, a year. You literally have to play an S tier to get value out of gen defense. If you're playing against good survivors, anyway. Alright, alright. I think Jonah's our Christmas boy. So, lock in a build here. Looking good. Were you a fan of OK Buddy Daylight before it was nuked? I used to be, believe it or not. I tried my best to scream from the rooftops that this game was going down the toilet for like years, but it didn't work. Too many politics involved in the game. Couldn't get anything, like, couldn't get any unity behind anything. So here we are in dog shit land. They actually removed the ability to earn shards? No, they just basically removed the shards from the Christmas event this year. Because, you know, when you're not making as much money, you gotta try to convince people that they need to buy more auric cells. You can't just try to make the game actually better. We gotta just get rid of the in-game rewards. Now the blood points are not as interesting as they used to be to people. Well, guys, look, we fucked it up. So how do we make people buy more cosmetics? What do we do? Less iridescent shards, promotion. One of the 4 maps that exist in the game. Alright, we definitely got a Schwillbilly coming in with lethal. Do we stay in a dead zone? Is that the play? I could almost hear how he wanted me the whole time. It was kind of wild. I actually ran out into it. I should have just hugged the wall. Alright, well. This is a lot of S tiers in a row. Starting to get bored. Well, I mean, I guess what's her face wasn't in S tier, but like. The builds and the playstyles are also boring. I only watched the first episode. I thought it was okay. I mean, let's be honest, it was always a bit of a mid show to begin with. Is Salty Lips bugged? I don't know, but I am seeing a lot of self unhooks recently. Check offering. Huh? Man, I brought a like offering. Never find me in here. Oh. Mhm. Yeah, for sure. Really got good ears. Really got good everything, I guess. Alrighty, let's get out of that borathon. See if we can have some more interesting matches. I played this game 18 hours a day. I play 18 hours a day. I use paintbrushes, pop those little picture. Okay. Never happened. I don't know, like what? It never happened. Banned. What? Okay. Interesting, isn't it? All right. The game's feisty. All right, so I'll do it this way, right? But then I'm gonna back out here. Do you think you have the right behavior? Huh? You watching the stream? What's happening here? Bro, that's on purpose, no? Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay. I couldn't. Do. Pretty sus behavior, not gonna lie. Just a tiny bit sus. I never lose. I will find a solution to this. You pieces of shit. Oh. Beaver can't win. I'll always come up with some cringe way to get around whatever they try to do. Come on, guys. Xbox is just working its way through the reloading of the game. It might take 15 years. No ASIM dev that we know of can get the job done. That's what I know. Like, I know that Ilphonic will fail with Halloween 100%. It might be fun at the beginning, but they will 100% fail and ruin the game because they don't have the capability not to. Geo, I don't know what the devs are like. There is no like. I don't know. It's just there's nothing to say. Behavior lost their minds completely a while back. Eh. That. Keep trying, behavior. I got 1,000 emails. You'll never win this fucking war. There. I think any time that like political topics of any kind come up, people are obviously gonna just it's gonna bring out a lot of toxic assholes. It's also gonna bring out a lot of bots as well that are trying to fuel the flame to make people even more angry. But yeah, my overall take on it is basically they fucked up. They lost basically everybody they brought in from Five Nights at Freddy's. They needed to hit their quarterly, you know, profit that they need, like, want to hit on the game. So they need to try to like push sales during Christmas, but they didn't get the chapter out in time. So how do we try to make more money? I guess somebody thought, let's give them less iridescent shards because then they'll buy more auric cells. But will that actually work? I highly doubt it. In fact, if anything, it'll probably make people buy even less auric cells just because it's very obvious what they're doing. And I think that it's going to put a bad taste in people's mouth that they're being whaled. Not the politics! No! I disagree with you. Therefore, I hate you and I hope you fucking die. Oh, it's nursey nurse. All right, nurse. Let's give you the 1-2. Yeah, I said anytime any type of political topic comes up, it's just gonna make people toxic. And then like on social media now, like 80% of the accounts are just bots from fucking Guadalcanal that just try to like farm out the rage on any topic and make it even seem like they want everybody pissed off, you know? You might say, Choi, why? Why are you two-boxing against this baby? Because they don't deserve to play the game without MMR. They deserve the pain too. Brother, what are you doing? Oh, that was a nice blink. Jay. You did it! You fucking got the job done! So that may have been a barbecue. Let's be honest, any account in India is based. Alright, fine. I'll go to the other side of the street. You psychopath. Hey, you need some help juicing? Just looking over here. That gen's done. A little more is fun, and the best part is I'm not good enough at the fame to get in at the game to get into high MR. Enraging high MMR. Like, I would be more accepting of high MMR if like everything was visible, you know? Like, if I could see the MMR of my teammates, the MMR of the killer, all of that stuff, I'd be like, okay. Like, okay, fine. But if they want to hide everything and expect me to fucking just sniff the Elmers on the sidelines, there's no shot that's gonna happen. They cut the Eerie Shards from like the previous Christmas events down by like 1/4 the amount, like under half. Pathetic. Need to juice them Auric cells. Creator code. You don't need iridescent shards. That's literally my creator code. You don't need iridescent shards. Just type it right on in when you're buying Auric cells. Last gen's probably back here somewhere. I'm just gonna do it. She doesn't have a 3-gen over there, so I'm not gonna play into it. Where is it, huh? Back here? Yeah. There she is, baby. Let's get her done. I don't even need a full box. When healed, I can heal. Well, you know, if you're saying that a lot of people would quit the game if there was visible MMR, that means that the reason people are staying is because they're being lied to, right? Like they're basically being lied to about the actual state of the game, and it's because of that reason that they're not leaving the game. So if they saw the truth, then they would leave. But I think the truth is what we need, you know? Like if people, like, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying that I think we need the truth. And if people leave, it's because the truth is that the game is fucking ass, and a small handful of people have literally been fucking on their knees taking every wiener in an 18,000-mile radius for the rest of the community for like 4 years now at high MMR, just fucking taking every Schween Bukkake straight on the face to like keep this game alive. Like, and it's just, it's tiring. I don't want to be at high MMR anymore, getting Bukkake'd every day. I just want the game to, I want the developers to have to balance it better. Alright, are you ready, squad? Let's get this nursey nurse out of here. I'd like to wait for our other teammate to get here, but I don't know if she'll make it in time. We'll wait till the last second. It's gonna be a hard run against Nurse, but oh! Oh God. This nurse is like locked in now, bro. Get me out of here! I'm sorry, Bang. She's gonna come back for me, isn't she? Yeah, she is. Yeah. I don't deserve to die. I'm sorry. I did great to be a little bunny and Iron Core's Carnival has almost everything the DVD doesn't. I have high hopes for that game. Might be the only good A-sample game we get in the near future. So like the person who kept trying to like personally get me on the game, even at times, was True Talent. He was telling me like it's really good. The devs seem like they know what they're doing. The last beta he played, he said was the worst experience he's ever had in a game in a really long time. The devs ruined it. So like they nerfed the killer so severely in the last beta that he said like it was literally one of the worst experiences he's ever had. Doesn't mean it's gonna go down permanently that way, but it's concerning to say the least. Another Lethal Pursuer S tier though, my god. But we never would have survived that without 2 boxing. That's what True Talent told me. I don't know, man. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what he just said. He didn't say that feedback directly to me. Like I saw it in his live stream. He was talking about it, but he was trying to get me on the game before that. So I think it was a big bummer for him. Carnival Hunt, yeah. They made it go from 4v1 to 5v1. Insane. I mean, that's totally fine. They can do that. Like, I don't even have anything against it because the more survivors there are in any of these games, that means the stronger the killer can be. But if they just added an extra bunny and didn't buff the shit out of the killer for that, then that's insane. Like if it's like a 1v8 and the killer is like giga fucking crazy strong, like I'm fine with that. You'll never win, behavior. I have 1,000 accounts. Bring it. Put me down. JFK me when I'm going out to fucking Walgreens. Get it over with. All right. It's an alpha. Yeah, that's the thing. It's still an alpha. I feel like you see kind of where the situation goes, right? Like, so like with like Outlast Trials, right? Outlast Trials came out. It was horribly survivor favored. They updated it to make it
At survivalpunk-hacker- the white guard super cringe $5. At Choi 5v1 is fin as long as the killer is adequately rewarded.
Much appreciated for the 5s, Rob. Look, I lost my train of thought. 5v1 is fine as long as the killer is adequately rewarded. Exactly. But like, this is what happened, right? Like, Outlast Trials came out, invaders were super weak. The next day, they buffed invaders, actually made the game mode fun for both sides, and you can watch. I was playing it on both sides, having fun. And then they just giga nerfed the invaders again. So that pivot is where you, like where you see the developers' brains, right? Because like, okay, you can make a mistake, but then how do you correct the mistake? And if you correct the mistake as every other ASIM developer in history has, and just nerf the shit out of the killer rule, then fine. But like, you don't expect me to play your garbage diarrhea mode. Outlast is rebuffing invaders next week. For real? Did they actually like say that they're gonna buff them? Because I'll be all over that. Like, I think the Outlast provides way more interesting gameplay than Dead by Daylight at this point. Hey, it's another S tier. Daddy loves his S tier killers, let me tell you what. What is this? No resurgence. Blasphemy! I got my tokens. I'm ready to juice this gen. Yeah, it's true. The basement is cold there. He's gonna need that sweater. Is there anything more fun than doing gens? God damn it. Damn, I got the first 2 gens done, brother. Let's go. Eddie is juicing today. Foster's actions now consume less stamina, and their base speed has been adjusted to more closely match regions. More details to come in full patch notes. Be an interesting way. They want to make it more about the slashings than the one hits, it sounds like. But it's like the gens are going too fast. I need to tunnel somebody. Yeah. That's gonna be a big juicy skill check. Man, we're getting those hyper focus stacks, brother. Let's go. I've done 3 solo gens. You're nothing. Bro, how do you know I'm here? You're just like, I know you're in that fucking corner. Hey, nothing. I'll pre-drop everything. Like, I want to know how that guy knew I was. He fucking just knew I was in that corner. For no logical explanationable reason that he knew I was in that corner. This ain't looking good. I don't think I can do all 5 gens myself before my team's dead. You can just camp the hook if he wants. We're injured turkeys after all. You could literally be at the hook in a second, yeah. It makes sense! Fucking Nerf Trapper! It makes sense that this killer's in the game! 4 gens, by the way. I look at the gen and it scares the shit out of me, man. I'll rip Resurgence. Literally, this guy's gameplay right now is like, it's taking the effort of a singular fucking brain cell to pull this off. Alright, so like, where's the 3 gen here? 1, 2, 3. Man, he has a nasty 3 gen. It's a nasty S tier 3 gen there, though. That's what we were talking about earlier. S tier with the 3 gen, you're fucked. He's like, I gotta walk around the 3 gen. The 3 gen belongs. There's literally no point. This is it. Good game. Good game. Why can't I abandon? This is literally a checkmate. I either want them to add poker or Mahjong and Outlast lobby. Would be fun and more variety of mini games. Yeah, poker would be cool. I kind of miss Liar's Dice from like the original Red Dead Redemption. That was a sick game. I don't even really remember 100% how it worked, but it was really fun. Just like the right amount of luck and skill, you know. I had 3 gens once at Forgotten Grotto, all in the castle. Yeah, that map is all about 3 gens for sure. I hate this game, by the way, guys. It's actually a dog shit game made by developers that should be fucking working in like Home Depot. And that's kind of a dig at people who work at Home Depot. I don't know why I went straight for them, but like, I don't know. Like, they deserve some ass job that like a fucking like just like a street sidewalk fucking shit cleaner or something. Like, I don't know. All right, let's see.
The quality of Life initiative, commonly referred to as the health chapter, was the idea of the Dead by Daylight.
It wouldn't be a stream if the internet just didn't fucking randomly die for no reason for 10 seconds. All right. The question is now, as always, has this ruined Twitch? Because Twitch can't seem to come back from that as easily as YouTube can. Are you okay, Twitch? Can you handle it, Twitch? No, you can't. You're too pathetic. I knew it. Twitch is like, I can't fucking do it, man. If the connection gets cut for a second, I had to just explode. Subsergando. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. God. 2025 and the internet is still ass in real life. Oh. We want to go to Mars? How about we get stable internet in 2025 first? How about that? All right, Twitch is dead. I'm giving up on it. Twitch died. It's not part of the stream anymore.
While the initiative is
yeah. Fuck Twitch. I had a good day up until I turned Dead by Daylight on. Then I realized that Twitch sucks. Yeah, it does. A shitty platform, no innovation, doesn't deserve to exist. Okay. I literally wanted to just look at this. Like, okay, anti-slugging didn't need to be in the game. They reverted everything they ever did with it. Go next prevention. Is there any go next prevention? Yeah, okay, you can't self unhook anymore, but they put in a caveat to where you could bring like a luck offering and then you can just do it anyway. So very weird and completely useless. Like, it helped in the sense that I guess people aren't going into lobbies with luck offerings as much as I thought they would to just kill themselves on hook, but people are still going next if they want to. I mean, I did it earlier against the hillbilly. It's just like you turn your brain off, you don't care. You're like, I'm not going to win, so what's the point? There's only one point to play Dead by Daylight, it's to win. If you're not going to win, give up. It's that simple. There's no incentive to play out a match if you know you're not going to win. There just isn't. There's no reason to do it. Body blocking prevention? Oh, body blocking, they mean like the killer body blocking, so you can't like put somebody in a corner and dry hump them there. I don't know if that what happened with that. I have no idea. It was already a thing that already like only happened once in a 16 million year time cycle anyway. Like it never happened, but whatever. Spawn rolls balance. They try to do that. They got rid of like the thing that lets you spawn apart. No, I don't know. They just made it to where you were like all the survivors were supposed to spawn together or closer together, but it's kind of still all over the place. Map offerings balancing. They basically got rid of map offerings ish. Like 90% of map offering age has been removed. Improved AFK bots. Did they? No idea. Quality of life. Bulk blood point spending, really good. Quest system, really garbage and pathetic-y. Feels very cheap and arcadey and mobile gamey and just nasty all around. Archives were way more personal. Even they should have just made it to where you could do multiple archives at once. It would have been that simple.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly. MMR is garbage. That's why pipping should return, but sadly, probably never will.
Hey, don't fucking look at me like that. That's a weird looking fucking
You can't depip anymore, so I have no incentive to play out a match where I'm not going to win.
Is garbage, that's why pipping should return, but sadly probably never will.
I'm not going to win. So why am I here? I'm here to win, not to play out a match where I'm not going to win. My time's being wasted. More perk presets, nice. July, anti-slugging improvements again, another failure. Anti-tunnel, failure. Anti-camping, failure. MMR update, if they did anything, they didn't tell us about it. Like we never heard anything again about this. Also, they were supposed to do something about cheating, and cheating, that never happened either. Map and key item balancing, they buffed the shit out of maps and keys, but because the other items are so insanely strong, it didn't really matter, and the smoke grenades were a doomed to fail item because them working means they're too overpowered, so they can't ever exist in the game. If there was some kind of magical currency sort of system, I don't know. No, it's stupid idea. Never mind. Quality of life, keyboard and mouse on consoles, great, I guess. Custom game improvements, was there accessibility improvements? I get some prestige rewards, gamer picture or something. Reduced login steps, great. All right.
Is not totally over yet, thanks to several delays. With us having seen the last major patch of 2025, I think it's safe to say already that the health chapter is a total failure on a lot of levels, which I want to discuss in this video. I hope you enjoy. The idea of the initiative came after months of the community complaining about the poor state of the game, with a general lack of quality of life changes and an increasing amount of bugs appearing with every patch.
Yeah, all right. Is our match over yet? Get it. Dead by Daylight's dog shit. Action has been lost. Yes, we know. Can't wait to play against another juicy S tier killer. Ooh, I'm excited. You guys think that behavior got rid of 2-boxing? I mean, that would be like their priority, right? We can't allow the 2-boxing to happen. Like, that's how the devs think. That would definitely be like their priority, is fixing 2-boxing over all the bugs and stuff in the game. They'd be like, if people are having good matches, they won't buy cosmetics. Think of the fucking cosmetics. Get rid of the iridescent shards. Yeah. Like, the doomed state of Dead by Daylight right now is just insane. It's like off the charts. Like, there's like, it feels like there's absolutely no fucking hope for this game, like, at all. Night. Oh, I'm here. Goodies. Gorilla the Hunt Night. Oh, that's not good. What the fuck was that, brother? Whoa, who was it? I cooked. I got pushed out. Get me the fuck out of here! I still have a conspiracy theory that when I revealed to people how to get their MMR, like to see their MMR, and Behavior got like 20,000 like data requests that they literally legally had to fulfill. I think they grudge matched me by literally like putting me at like 50,000 MMR so that I would never have like an easy match ever again in my entire life. Because I quite honestly feel like the game changed oddly around that time for me. It's a huge conspiracy and a little bit psychotic, but it would have been a good grudge match, to be fair. Behavior is full of petty freaks, so you don't doubt it. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not the first time they actually have been found out to be doing stuff like that. Like they did it, and I don't want to defend Void Todos of all fucking people, but they did do it to him. They like had a guy who was stalking him, like in his streams, watching his streams for Behavior. So, if they hate somebody, like why wouldn't they want to grudge match them? Behavior's in the walls right now. Is this guy trying to go for the slug only maneuver? We played a killer match last week when I streamed, because I stream like once a week at the moment because this game's so ass, and like we played one killer match. I said the gens were going way too fast and it didn't make any sense, so I reported everybody and they got all banned. That's when I got on the game this week or today. Like banned for exploits, banned for exploits, banned for exploits. Like yeah, obviously, subtle cheater bitch asses. We like nobody can see MMR anymore. We can't request MMR data. Data miners can't see MMR data. The hacking groups can no longer see MMR. Like they've literally hidden it so deep and classified it so deep. Like it's kind of wild how much fucking effort they put in. This guy's holding a boring ass 3-gen. Like imagine being like, I want to play Dead by Daylight today and hold a 3-gen. That's what I want to do with my life. Like you could do anything else. You could eat fucking Cheez-Its and jerk off. You could fucking buy a dog and teach it how to hunt people and kill them. Like I don't know. Think of all the things you could do. Doesn't have ruin? All these things that he doesn't have ruin. So weird. Buy a dog and teach it how to hold a 3-gen. Like, I want to be clear. I understand why people do things like hold 3-gens. You know, like that's not a difficult fucking thing to understand. But like, you know what? Can we just go fucking like the survivors really need a way to like pull a gun out and kill themselves in this game? I think. Like, think about our future in this game, like in this match, like what our future is. There is no future other than being bored and eventually dying. That's it. There's nothing else that will happen in this match because of the map design. Oh, all is boring. Go back to the region. Cancel button's like bugging out when I do this. Happening just on my screen. Correct. I screwed you over. Whoa, you got an instead? Into the smoke I go. Bro did it. 8,000 years later and he goddamn did it. Bro. Like, let's just abandon real quick, shall we? All right. Let's the crazy thing about Dead by Daylight is, like, at this point, the game has gotten so incredibly bad, and the like things like the playing on maps like this with like really fucking like just engineered to be boring maps. that have been in the game for a decade, and they added an alternative version of the map, but then fucking backstepped and went back to this gutter version. Like, it's just things like that that it's like, the game is so unforgivably bad. It's so unforgivably bad that it's actually starting to just not even be interesting anymore to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, it's so uninterestingly bad at this point. I don't, like, I know, like, I don't even know what we do. Like, it's just so fucking bad. Like, do they even have, like, any of those versions of the maps in the game anymore? Like, Shelter, okay, they do. Like, look, like, they have the alternate one, right? Like, they had the Suffocation Pit, but then they had, like, the Suffocation Pit 2. So, like, we could play, like, the Suffocation Pit 2, for example. I want a killer that's like great. Like, we literally just played an entire, like, 2 matches in a row where there wasn't 1 ounce of gameplay. Like, literally there wasn't 1 ounce of gameplay. We did 4 generators while a killer fucking wrapped his nutsack around like gens that spawned 1 inch away from each other. Like look at this version. It's the same map. It's the same map, but then look, there's no fucking 3-gen. Why are we keeping the shit version of the map? Why? Explain it to me. Like, I'm 5 years fucking old. Why don't we have this version of it? We still get the main building. We still get the vibe. It's just that we have just definitively better gameplay from front to back. Definitively. Not even close. Do you think killers enjoy 3-gen maps? What is interesting about sitting in a corner of the map and doing nothing the entire game but being stressed? They had this. It's gone now. It's not in matchmaking anymore. They deleted it out of matchmaking. I mean, we could be fucking thankful they didn't delete it out of the game entirely. People don't chase on these maps. They camp. That's all they do. They just camp their 3-gen, and you have mouth-breathing glue sniffers that don't realize it's happening and play into it, and then it just makes it impossible to even have a chance to deal with. I just launched the same shit again. There's too many. There's either 1 button or 5,000. All in Refuge has the most broken 3-gen that always spawns. Yeah, it does. That one corner, it's just like literally 3 maps within like arm's length of each other, and they still haven't done anything about it. No, like they do have map priorities already in the game. They were gonna make it more severe, but I don't think that happened yet. Alright, so like we have that shitty ass map right in the game. When we have a better alternative literally that exists that we could have, but instead they keep it locked away so that you never play it. It's the same exact thing with Azeroths. Did they get rid of the other Azeroths? I don't see it. So they like actually literally deleted the other Azeroth's map out of the game. There's only one variation now. That's disgusting. Am I insane? Wasn't there 2 variations of Azeroths, or was it only Macmillan that had the double variations? Maybe I'm insane. I don't even remember anymore. I'm starting to think I'm insane. Maybe I wanted them to do what they did with Azeroths so bad that I went insane. That's possible. I think what I'm thinking of is Groaning Storehouse, actually. So, like, Groaning Storehouse has these, like, really awkward, alleyways, you could call them. Like, there's these really long stretches of map that go down in one direction for, like, and at the end of them, they put a gen. It leads to absolutely horrendous gameplay. And then I think this variation, they fixed that. They got rid of all of that shit, and it's just a normal ass map. But again, we have the gutter version of Groaning Storehouse in the game for all of eternity when we could have this version. I'll tell you guys this much. The chances of me turning Dead by Daylight on again until the next DLC comes out are pretty goddamn slim. I don't see myself doing it. It's a complete waste of life. Like, this is just... you shouldn't be playing this game. Like, I'll straight up tell you, you shouldn't be playing it. It's in such a poor, pathetic state that playing this game is actually... It's psychotic. He's kind of have a little bit of that back here. It's not too much like the other one because it's a little bit more open, but that gen back there is pretty ass. Like, you want maps to be more like this, kind of, you know? But there's not good line of sight breakers here, so this is like pretty ass too. Like, they would probably be better if like the main building was more in like the center, so it was like a big line of sight breaker, and then you could go around it. Like, why is this map so big and open? I don't know. Behavior doesn't like. They should have just let the community like make the maps a long time ago and just gave up because they don't know what they're doing. People are calling this patch killer-sided. It's like, we didn't completely destroy you, so therefore killer-sided. It's a dog. Any way you want to look at this game, it is just ass. You can't win as killer because the survivor's abandoned. If you play survivor, you're just going up against S tier fucking slop or like fringe strategies all day.
What the fuck is that? A fucking cat? Hey, don't fucking look at me like that. That's a weird looking fucking cat.
At survivalpunk-hacker- the white guard super cringe $2. Outside of customs with friends, this game is booty.
It is. It is a bad, objectively bad game. It's like really just not good.
So I must take a wrong turn somewhere.
You know, Doodle, that might sound like a ridiculous conspiracy theory to some people, but like at this point, seeing how Behavior is as like a company and how they like are and how they interact and everything, something like that would not surprise me even at all. Not even at all that something like that would surprise me. If they're not listening to Otsdarva, we all fall on deaf ears. Yeah, and you have to think, like, with Otsdarva, it's like, it's not even that they don't, like, listen to him, but it's like they're actively offended by his opinions, which is crazy. The ego is, like, out of control. All right, you know what? That lobby's doomed anyway. Let's try something real quick. Let's see. There's no explanation on why this wouldn't work now. Should just work. Unless they just fix 2-boxing and it always goes off the highest MMR account, which wouldn't surprise me. Because that would be where they put their priority. Like the stuff like that they would actually wouldn't be able to get away with if MMR was visible. You don't like it when odds complains when a killer outplays him but praises survivors who outplay him on killer? Does he do that? Hey, I'm sure Odds gets a special matchmaking because I watched True a while and that is exactly the lobbies that I get. I've heard people like bring up these conspiracy theories before and they seem ridiculous, but I don't even know, man. Like, whether behavior has like a shit list that they put people on where they always get like the sweatiest possible lobbies, or if other people are like tapped somewhere so that they don't go against the sweatiest people every time, I have no idea. But none of it would surprise me if it was true. I mean, that's what I feel like I see myself when I watch other people play the game. I don't see their gens being done in 3 minutes or 4 minutes, like regardless of how fast they're getting downs. Like I just don't see it when I watch other people. I only really see it when I watch, like, I don't watch that many people, but like when I watch True, for example, like I do see it. Like his fucking gens just blow up in like 3 minutes just like mine do. I don't get it. Wins another S tier fucking destruction in our wakes here. Guaranteed loss. Isn't that weird that like playing against twins is almost like a guaranteed loss? But you never really see her that often. I think the key to beating twins is you stay healed. Like you never play injured against twins. You just have to play out a really long, boring match. I go one survival punk. Oh, damned. I haven't heard of it, no. Like, we'll give Outlast Trials another chance. Until then, I don't know. Maybe we just fucking play like TCM or something because it's like the best ASIM. Like, and the bar is that low. And you know what? I always give this to the credit of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. Even though you can have boring matches, you almost can never ever have a frustrating match, really. It's like the game is just in itself so casual that it can't cause you to be stressed out, really. It's like you're playing a match and then when the match is over, it's over. Like in Dead by Daylight, a match is usually over in the first 45 seconds and then you're sitting there for 8 minutes watching it play out even though you know the whole story. Only 20 seconds now, right? Deadlock? Or is this DMS? Monitor's having some issues. It's a real shame that TCM is dead. What is this person doing? Wait, did the 2-box actually work? Are they not like a fucking like Elder Group tryhard? That's holding a 3-gen in heaven. Whoa! The fuck? Where did she come from, bro? That was crazy. She fucking was like, "Don't you fucking kick my baby!" I think she has bloodlust, unfortunately. Victor time. Ah, she's got the Eerie! She's so fast! Why is she so fast? Oh my, red glow stick. I did not see her come around that corner on the left at all. Why can't I make the red glow purple, huh? What is this game of hate people or colorblind? Even that, like I said though, our gens are still like incredibly slow. Like my game would have been giga over if I did anything that this twins had done. You always hated the gaslighting of people that probably don't even have half the experience you do. Yeah, but that's like what MMR is meant to do. It's like meant to muddy the waters when it comes to balance, because like the more the waters are muddied, the more behavior gets to basically get away with as like the master overseer, right? Like if all the information was out there and you knew who actually were the highest MMR players in the game, then like all of a sudden they lose control over the game. Here to Victor. Gotta watch out, she's got the Eerie. Just definitely keeping an eye on hooks. Dead. Hell, that's game. We don't come back from that death. That is game. DVD is literally not a 3v1 game. You guys, do boxing save the game for you? Oh. It's a good chase, but I don't think it'll be enough. Nice use of the Eerie. Really nice use of the Eerie. And regenning again. Go. A 3v1 3-gen and Oclipped. Oh no, committing. What gen is she doing? This one? A bit risky, but... Go faster! For the love of God! Victor's probably gonna go to the doors. Ah, never mind. Yeah, had to be aura reading. I don't think that he made that read. Nice trade. That person has a chance to Kobe this way. That's something I could think of. Nah, yeah. Behavior reminds me of another developer, Creative Assembly. I am a big old Total War games fan. There is Legend of Total War and CA treats them similar to how Behavior treats Outstarva. Two shitty game companies both have monopolies in their genre and manage them badly. Yeah, monopolies are really bad in creative spaces. GG's. Remember when Troy said Twins is a free win? I mean, it kind of is, like, but we're two boxing, so we have like a little bit of a chance. Like, if the Twins player is like really like hardcore, I think you're fucked. Unless you're going against like a comp team or something. All right, hold on a second. A good thing. Killer doesn't appreciate being smurfed. I don't know. I don't know about Dead by Daylight. What are we at Steam charts wise with this game right now? It's dropping, man. It's dropping bad right now. It's going down pretty dramatically. They've lost about 17% of their player base in the last 2 months. So that's big. I mean, it's big, but you also have to remember that they're doing extraordinarily well compared to like a year ago. Like they have double the amount of players from 1 year ago. So you have to look at it from like a realistic perspective. But in the last 2 months, their player base has dropped by 17%. In the past 4 months, 5 months, the game has dropped by like, I don't even know, a considerable amount. Like, yeah, like 40% of the player base has left in about 4 months, which is pretty dramatic. Like I said, still their peak daily player count is enormous, double of what it was last year. But yeah, let's see if the game keeps dropping as this much, or if it'll peak back up because of Stranger Things for sure. I don't expect it. I mean, that's what it is, man. Like I've told you that like behavior is replacing the veteran community with a new community, and I think that's what you're seeing is like the veteran player base just doesn't want it anymore, and they got these like super giga casual player base and they want to just appeal to them and fuck everybody else. And to their credit, if it works, it works. You know, at the end of the day, Dead by Daylight is a business. They're not here to make their veteran player base happy if it's going to cost them money. So fuck us, I guess. We got to find something else that like is more respectful or whatever to us specifically, because this game doesn't want us anymore. Like it doesn't want us anymore. I know that sounds dramatic, but it doesn't want us anymore. So we got to find something that actually gives a shit. What that will ever be, I don't know. Because how do you find a developer that's gonna make a game that appeals to players and not stakeholders? How do you sacrifice money in a business to make your player base happy when you could just have a bigger player base and an easier job? Yeah. Dead by Daylight. Goodbye, gutter. Happy to TC. Yeah, I think the future goal probably at this point is we're gonna play TCM probably until Stranger Things comes out, and we'll try Outlast Trials. And if like Outlast Trials is shit, like I don't know. The show's hype will be gone by January. They definitely won't get as big of a wave from it as they would have if they had released it with the show, but I think that, you know, Dead by Daylight people in general will just be so hyped to get something new that they'll buy it out of pure desperation. But if Vecna is a shitty killer, or if the game around Vecna is still so shitty that it's impossible to even play him, then it won't really do much. Are gonna get probably 6 new Survivor perks, surely of which are gonna be like new bullshit that's like really annoying to deal with, as always. But yeah, guys, I mean, much appreciated for hanging out. First stream in a week, and yeah, it turns out that stepping away from a game for a week doesn't make it any less garbage when you come back to it. Like the game is just as bad as it was a week ago. Surprisingly, right? Like nothing changed. It's almost like my opinions aren't based in emotion and are based on just logic, you know? But yeah, guys, have a good rest of your day, night, morning. Enjoy your next meal. Think about me when you eat. So yeah. Have a good one.